angels, give me a clear and accurate message for the collective. Protect my energy as I channel this energy. Shay, send me peace, love, and light. Blessings upon blessings. So let's get it. Let's get it. What is the energy for the collective, for my beautiful divine collective? What is the energy? Hmm. So we have somebody was paid to come in and make you sick or unalive here, to give you some kind of a STD or virus. They paid this person to come in. I'm getting that movie with Denzel Washington when he was locked. He got this guy locked up, and the guy paid a prostitute to come in and give him the claps, and they kidnapped him and everything. Yeah, somebody. This person could have been a dancer or something, and they caught something, and they paid this person to come in and give it to you. Okay, male or female. Low down, dirty mother suckers. So yeah, we have a predator. So this person is a predator. So you have somebody that's a predator that was paid to give you some kind of a STD or virus. This person could have been a dancer or some kind of somebody that worked in the adult industry, movie industry, video industry. Okay. Tell me more about this predator. This could be a female or a male. There are male dancers too. This person was diverting money from an account to their mother's account. Okay. Like if some money was left to you in an account, they took the money out and put it in their mother's name or in their mother's account, and they started forging checks under your name from that account. Spirit is saying make sure you're doing a spiritual cleanse. Sandalwood incense would be very good to start off with. Yeah. Whoever this person is, male or female, this person used to dance or they used to make adult films or something in the past. And this person was paid to come in and give you something that was going to take you out. But through the grace of God, it did not. This person was also stealing money from you. They were putting money in a separate account, an account with their mother's name on it so that they could get access to it and forge checks. Clarify this predator. Who is this predator? Holy Spirit. Let's expose them. They were obsessed with you. They were obsessed with rich. They were obsessed with being wealthy or living this particular status. Like somebody wanted to walk on the red carpet, I just heard. Grand Rising, darling. I had to get on off of TikTok. I give up with them. I'm just going to come on over here. Somebody's initial could be S, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Somebody's initial is S. So somebody who was considered a predator, okay? This person's considered a predator. Who is the person, okay? Excuse me. You are a mercenary for justice. You help people get justice where they have been wronged, okay? And the justice system has failed people. You're like Batman, okay? You help people get justice. And somebody's actually having a adverse reaction here to something. Um, this is backfire. This is actually karma for something they try to cover up. Okay? This person had a adverse reaction to something. They had they could have even needed a anaphylactic. They could have went into anaphylactic shock. Wow. They could have had to been hit with that EpiPen. Somebody could have an allergy to peanuts. Whatever they were allergic to. Yeah, there's a favorable outcome coming here for you when it comes to some kind of an estate. Okay. You broke free from the matrix. You've broken free from the program. Somebody false marriage. So this is a predator. They put you in a false marriage. Was paid to come in and give you some kind of a disease or STD. Yeah, this was to enter the energy harvest off of you. For somebody here, your real mother could have lived in a church compound somewhere in India, somewhere the capital of Liberia, or something like that, Monrovia. Okay, she could have had to live there for a little while. She could be a foreigner or something like that. Tell me about the mother that lives in a. Yeah, these people they don't have a compass. They don't have a conscience. They don't feel bad for nothing that they do to people. They destroyed your mother's life here, and they didn't feel bad about it at all. Anything to get this favorable outcome when it comes to the court. Tell me more about this false marriage. Who was put in a false? So a predator put somebody in a false marriage here to energy harvest off of them. Yeah, you're some kind of a god or goddess here. Your aunt is really your mother. So for somebody here, your aunt is not your aunt, she's your mother. Okay, or your mother's not your mother, she's your aunt. Take it how it resonates. So somebody you're from another country, you could be from Jerusalem. Okay, chaos, void from which all things originate. So I'm speaking to somebody that you're connected to the primordial gods and goddesses here. Okay, somebody love comes around and knocks you down. So this was somebody you was in love with, or somebody who claimed to be in love with you. This person could be unemployed or on unemployment. They don't have any money. They were trying to find you incompetent. So whoever you are, you were placed in a false marriage. This person is a predator. They were trying to energy harvest off of you. This person was sent in to give you a disease, STD or STI, or just to wreck your life here. Uh, you inherited a bank account. You inherited some funds. This person had the funds sent to their mother's account where they were forging checks. Um, Somebody signed up for an experiment and they had an adverse reaction. They signed up for money. You're gonna get some closure here. Something is closing out. Somebody could be schizophrenic, bipolar. This could be a karmic brother. And he have here sometime love comes around again. So like somebody wants your love to come back around to them. But I feel like it's over because you know the truth about the betrayal that this person did. You're getting a favorable outcome here because you broke free from the illusions. Okay. Tell me more about this predator. Yeah, they were using Santa Maria on you, and these are your ancestors. You have a lot of different, your ancestors could have been practicing this for a long time, but somebody decided to use this against you because they didn't want you to know that you weren't their blood or that you're adopted. Clarify, they don't want you to know you're not blood, okay? Because they took you from your mother. Of course you're not blood. These people, y'all don't have the same blood running through y'all veins. I guarantee you that. Yeah, FBI, CIA has been watching these people. They've been under investigation over some office drama. Some could have went down at work here. Somebody's very aggressive. A fight could have broke out with somebody on their job. It's your season to believe in yourself and receive God's favor. This is a spouse. They were trying to connect themselves to you. This is a spirit spouse, an incubus. But you're going through your Christ consciousness awakening, or this person is going through their awakening and they turn themselves in. Grand Rising. This person turned themselves in because they're going through some kind of an awakening. Yeah, you will receive an extremely large amount of money very soon here. Okay, Spirit is saying make wise investments, Bitcoin, crypto, be wise when you invest this money. You got Archangel Michael telling you this is the truth. The court does know the truth about the flim flam that they were trying to do to them. Okay, somebody you could be creating a new business. You're going to be able to fund your business. Somebody you do hair or something and you need some money to fund your business or to buy wigs or something, that's going to come. Somebody's mask has fallen off. Somebody's mask fell completely off. This predator, this ex, this is somebody's ex. Okay, they were trying to say you were incompetent. Yeah, you have ancestors that are Egyptian here, the first female pharaoh. Yeah, identify the curse. You had to identify. Somebody was cursing your finances, cursing your relationships, your health. Uh, they even did this to one of your grandfathers or a grandmother, putting spell work, doing spell work on a grandparent, putting something in their food. Somebody could be African descent. This could have been an honor killing here. Like somebody could have wanted your mother to marry somebody else in her country, but she left the country and ended up marrying somebody else, and her parents wanted to take her out. This could have been an honor killing where somebody was literally taken out by their own parents because this person didn't want to marry. This could have been an arranged marriage or a child marriage, and the father wanted your mother dead. Wow, this is crazy. Somebody got a new job or you're about to get a new job. There's a new opportunity here. Somebody about to get a new job. It's going to be perfect for you. It's going to fit your time schedule. You're going to feel passionate about doing it. Yeah, somebody took somebody else's baby because the mother wasn't well. Because somebody was trying to say she was incompetent so that they could take you from her. This could have been something broadcasted on the news about some type of assault here. There's a bloodline curse. So you had to identify the curse, and the bloodline curse is infidelity, cheating. Okay, you're connected to the Galactic Federation here. Your spirit team, your spirit guides. Somebody could have got a PPP loan in your name as well, or getting some kind of loans, stealing your identity. Somebody is a racist, okay? Somebody's a racist against minorities. This person could be a part of some kind of 3-letter organization against minorities here. I see that they even messing with my live over here. I might have to get off. Yeah, somebody's name could be Daniel or Danielle, or you're like Daniel in the Bible. How Daniel was thrown in the lion's den, and the Spirit of the Lord protected him and closed the mouths of the lions to protect Daniel. This is your ancestors coming in. Okay, your ancestors are coming in. They're protecting you. You could have an ancestor named Danielle or Daniel, but this ancestor is protecting you right now. This is one of your ancestors, possibly on your mother's side, your real mother's ancestors. Okay, you're not from this realm. You're a part of the Galactic Federation. You're a part of the first wave that came through to help raise the frequency and vibration of this planet. You could be an indigo child. My nose is itching. They cannot change destiny. So something is your destiny. You are destined to have this money. You were destined to be rich or are seen in the limelight, like you are the Willy Wonka golden ticket here, and they know it. Like they feel like they have to have you around them to have any type of success. Somebody, they were under surveillance. I told you, these people going to jail. They could have made fun of your spirituality. Somebody that's a bigamist. This person could have been under a lot of self delusion. You're about to be richy rich. You have the wisdom of King Solomon. Like with King Solomon, when the woman, there was two women, and she took that dead baby and gave him. She felt like something was wrong, something was off, like that wasn't her baby, right? So she took it to King Solomon for King Solomon to tell her to decide what should happen in this situation. And King Solomon said, how can he know? But he would say he would get a sword and he would cut the baby in half, the half to the other lady. But and this is how he knew that this person was the real mother. So it's something about your wisdom. Like you just be knowing things, like you're very wise. And these people are obsessed with your wisdom, like Daniel. Oh my goodness. Or also like David. I've been picking up on David as well. Like Spirit was telling me like last night, like you have the spirit of those their hands in fear or they stand up. You're always the one to stand up because you know you fight with God backing you up. Okay. You don't have fear when it comes to the enemy. You stand up against the enemy for people who are, like for with David, you could be the one people looked over, a friend or somebody where everybody looks over you and value. There's definitely another deputy district attorney on the case, and they're investigating something about some fraudulent checks. Yeah, they tried to set you up. So it could be that these people say that you wrote these checks. My nose is really itching. You could need a spiritual bath. Okay, make sure you're keeping up with your. They don't understand how it is that you're still here, how is that you keep making it out of their traps that they set for you. Okay. Clarify this deputy district attorney, Holy Spirit. Deputy district attorney. This deputy district attorney definitely thinks you're some kind of an anomaly or an alien or something. They've been watching. By the deputy district attorney. Yeah, this person is about to make it come in a form of a gift. I don't know how they're going to get it to you, but they're trying to figure out a way to how to gift it to you or send it to you in a donation or something. Definitely a district attorney here. Yeah, it's out here again. Paid to give you some kind of a virus or a disease confirmation with a phone call. All right. And this person is a predator. That's why they're looking like, how did you escape these people? Venereal diseases. This person knows they're sick. They know they have that shit, but they're still going around passing it around from person to person. This person don't have no conscience. And that's why they like, gotta have it. You gotta have it. I gave it to you. We had sex. We did this. And you don't have it. You literally don't have hospice or and they're like, but she's still alive. She's not dead. She's not hurt. She's not sick. So we don't have to pay you. This could be a karmic brother that's out here spreading the love around, passing around the STD. Now they knew. I don't know how I guess this person was supposed to give it to you as well, because if your friend or boyfriend is bisexual, they could have been having some kind of relationship with your brother here. If you have a sibling, because apparently whatever a cult or coven is, they definitely are in sex. Okay, this person is obsessed with you. That's weird. Clarify karmic brother. Why is the karmic brother here? And why is obsessed right up under karmic brother? You can have a family member that's weirdly obsessed with you. RB could be significant. Somebody initial could be R or B, or somebody could be, yeah, Hashafut. I cannot say it. Hash is hat soot. Okay, she was the first female pharaoh, and you're definitely an incarnation of this with you. Okay, so why is the karmic brother obsessed with the collective? Yeah, somebody named Danielle. Somebody's named Twin. Their jokes, they'll crack each other up. Oh wow. Me, like work they were doing against your mother, it caused the death of one of the fetuses, but your mother's body reabsorbed the twin, or the twin was absorbed into the other twin, into the surviving twin. It says vanishing twin reabsorbed into the surviving twin. So you literally reabsorbed your twin brother here. But you do have a karmic brother as well. So you had a twin brother that maybe did not survive. Okay. And you do have a half brother or a karmic brother in the 3D that's unemployed to the court, or they could be getting unemployment. Clarify karmic brother. You guys could have been really close when y'all were young, because somebody knew that you had a twin brother that had the yeah, somebody knew they had they were supposed to have a boy and a girl, but the boy died. So that soul is still connected to its twin sister. That baby could have been dismembered, or oh my god, what the hell? Did somebody try to have an abortion? While it was still in the mother's stomach? Somebody sent a killer and to end the pregnancy. Or this person attempted to end a pregnancy, but one of the babies survived it. Okay. Somebody made a mistake. They changed their mind. What the hell? So somebody, your mother could have been connected to this karmic masculine, and she was like, this person could have gave her money to get an abortion, and in the middle of the abortion, she changed her mind or something like that. And one of the babies died, was dismembered, and one survived. They did this to make your mother want to take herself out, to make her take herself out. They were trying to traumatize her. Traumatized. Witchcraft. They use human bones, human remains, human body parts. Yeah, they're being arrested. RICO crimes. These people are weird. 1980 could be significant. This could have been going on in the 80s. They found evidence of this. Maybe they found a body part here and it was tested in an independent lab because the judges were crooked. Yeah, somebody sacrificed you and they had until you made the age of 18. They tried to recant or get out of it, but it was too late. All right. So it could be that your mother, oh my goodness, somebody's mother was a part of the organization. She got pregnant, spell worked, and she ended up losing one child, but the other baby was carried to full term. Spirit is saying when you get this money, because you're about to receive an extremely large amount of money here, make wise investments. Because somebody was not making good investments at first. Yeah, I think that's it. God disguised you as a sheep to catch a wolf in sheep's clothing. hmm Somebody had a wife and she was crazy as hell. You had Jupiter in your chart. So you have Jupiter highly animation. You something about your wisdom. You have deep wisdom, and Jupiter is your astrological placement. Okay, you call judgment on this person or these people, and that was the devil. Somebody is the devil in human form. The warlock is dead, or the wicked witch is dead. You call judgment. When you call judgment, so you had a witch that was of African descent. You're an eighth earth angel messenger. Okay. You also work with the Palladians. And these people were trying to steal a digital wallet from you, some kind of account. They were hacking your account or getting access. They put you in a false marriage. Somebody unalived your mother and made it look like a suicide confirmation. This person had connections to the court. They put you under MK Ultra mind control. You are an anomaly. It didn't work. The mind control is broken. You broke free from the MK Ultra mind control program. Your third eye is open. The sorcerer or the sorceress, they are dead. They were sending monitoring spirits to haunt you, okay? But your grandfather is here protecting you from some psychological warfare that they were doing to you. Because this person left you some land in the house. They put you under psychological warfare and mind control. Then they took you from your mother after they used sorcery to make her take her own life. Something about a train. Somebody could have took a trip on a train or traveled on a train, or a subway could be significant. PPP loans, Jerusalem and Israel could be significant. You will never be you will never have to work again. Okay? So somebody, you're never gonna have to work again. It says she's a cold-hearted snake. Somebody name could be Paula. So somebody's a cold-hearted snake. This person's wife. Somebody's wife was a cold-hearted snake. Somebody could make wigs or wear wigs. You could have had a wig business. You could have been making wigs, and they attacked your small business. Italy could be significant. Somebody was very stiff-necked and stuck in their ways. They didn't want change. Oh my goodness. Awakening Christ consciousness. So somebody's going through an awakening. Yeah, you were kidnapped when you were young. Somebody took you from your mother without permission. You have an ancient Egyptian ancestors, like I said, the first female pharaoh, and then you have thought the Atlantean. Somebody was doing love spells here, trying to use They were, oh wow. I just heard get out, like somebody was trying to trap you, bind you. Somebody, your mother was jealous of you because somebody else wanted you. Somebody she wanted you. Ew. Somebody who was Indian descent. You could have aged out of the foster care system. Yeah. You could have aged out of the foster care system. Was in a church where they were supposed to, she was supposed to be able to come back and get you. Somebody could have been at war or in war. Somebody's grandfather could have been in the war. Okay. Tell me about your real mother, Holy Spirit. She was a shamik, okay? She was a female shaman when I guess she became that when she left the group. They stole your identity with LifeLock here. Somebody knew you had a weird ass karmic uncle that wanted to have their way with you. Somebody, you're going to be having a baby shower here very soon, celebrating the birth of a child. You could have been born into a demonic family, born in a demonic family that's under self delusion. You are a seer, you're a medium or a seer, a psychic, intuitive. Somebody filed false reports to try to frame you here. You will have wealthy clients. Like if your business is failing, somebody here, your small business failed because these people were attacking your business. You will rebuild your business and you will have wealthy clients. Somebody try to destroy your business, but you have the wisdom of Solomon here. So you know what to do. You're going to know exactly what to do. It says you had a twin brother, but they died. That's twin coming out twice. Somebody could have a gap between their teeth. Yeah. Somebody could have tried to frame your father for your mother's death. There was a curse placed on your family by a witch, and the curse hit the firstborn child. Somebody's a part of some kind of Jewish mysticism where they do sacrifices of children. So you had to identify the curse that was placed on the firstborn. Somebody, you are full of baby right now. It's a miracle conception, a rainbow baby. There could be an earthquake where these people are. Could be some kind of natural disaster that occurs. Just like Jonah and the whale. They couldn't have the weather stayed bad until they got rid of Jonah off the boat. By the time your father left the military, he was offered a job in DARPA. So somebody's father was offered a job in the military working for DARPA or some kind of secret military work. Homeland Security could be significant. Yeah, somebody, the feds, these people were under investigation by the federal police department, and they used you to catch this person. Somebody that's a serial unaliver here, who has a Jezebel spirit. You could be the primordial god Chaos incarnated, one of the original primordial gods before the mythological, before Zeus. I just heard. Somebody could have stole your dog or your pet here. Spirit is saying never lose hope. These people were operating in a trickster spirit. You broke the spirit, the witchcraft with vinegar and sea salt. Somebody was a time traveler. It was a bloodline curse of cheating on the firstborn. Mm. Somebody tried to say you were not somebody's child or this masculine. Somebody could drive a Toyota. Yeah, somebody um fraud you that they committed some kind of corrupt insurance fraud on somebody who was in an assisted living or a nursing home. They took all this person's money and diverted it to their mother's account, whose initial could be S. Simply Safe Camera could have caught all of this on film or left a digital trail. These people could be trying to love bomb you right now to throw you off. Somebody was connected to drug lords. Your magic could be significant. Somebody could be a royal bloodline. Seattle, Washington could be significant with Washington, D.C. Somebody could have been a caregiver. Somebody could be 69, 65. Spirit is saying get outside, get grounded, get out, get some sunshine, get some sunlight. You're very anointed. Your, your anointing is pressure, okay? They sent in the flying monkey happen. Ohio could be significant. Somebody had a voodoo doll with a curse on the voodoo doll. You will retrieve the doll. The doll is being dismantled. They had a demon in the voodoo doll on a Nigerian artist here. So somebody made a voodoo doll of a Nigerian artist. If this is your mother, they made a voodoo doll of your mother. Okay, when she got a new job here, they started using Santa Maria on her, making her see demons in the mirror. Okay, a karmic sister could be involved. So they tried to give you to somebody, but they only wanted you. So somebody tried to sacrifice you. But when they couldn't sacrifice you, they tried to give them somebody else, but they only wanted you. They don't want anybody else. Somebody could be schizophrenic. They could have tried to sacrifice somebody else that was a schizophrenic, but a karmic sister could have tried to sacrifice you. Couldn't get you. She tried to give somebody who has schizophrenia. When that didn't work, the devil only wanted you. They couldn't give them you. So they made this person with schizophrenia lose their job to try to make them hurt themselves. Hanuman could be significant. Somebody could be Hindu or have, it could be into Hinduism. Okay. You're very independent. You don't ask nobody for nothing. Yeah, these people could be into consuming fluids and, remains. Somebody's like a zombie here. You freed your ancestors from purgatory and they didn't see this coming. Your loyalty to your ancestors. They were unsuccessful because you were loyal to your ancestors. So they may have laughed at you, but now Spirit is saying, why so serious? They ain't laughing no more. Yeah, you're about to get the truth, the closure that a karmic third party unalived a karmic twin for insurance money, but it was left to you. These people no longer have a conscience. Their mask have fallen off because the court knows the truth. They were doing spell work on somebody's car or vehicle to make you have car accidents. You are the temple of the Holy Spirit, and your uncle is really your father. Somebody could drive a Toyota SUV. This person was very aggressive. They wanted to fight. So somebody could have been very aggressive and they had a fight at work, or they were being aggressive at work, causing office drama. And the FBI has been watching them. They've been under surveillance. They want to keep this secret that you're not their bloodline. They just raised you because of what they did to your parents. This person somebody didn't notify the bank when your mother passed away. Somebody was into smuggling drugs, working with the secret government, smuggling cocoa, smuggling cocoa. You are with your high level soulmate, or you will be. They want to offer you a job with first class treatment, rolling out the carpet. So somebody wants to offer you a new job, a new proposal with first class red carpet treatment. Okay. Yeah, your aunt is really your mother. So you got an uncle that's really your father and an aunt that's really your mother. Damn. Karmic mother paid for spell work. So you got a karmic mother here that paid for spell work, or an aunt that paid for spell work for you to be homeless. They wanted you homeless, not independent. They could have slipped something in your drink. This karmic aunt, boo hag, witch. Parthenogenesis, creating life without a male. Okay, you are a goddess or a god here. You could have been born through parthenogenesis. Your mother could have been a high priestess. Yeah, crooked judges being removed here. Renewal 1717. 17 is a sign of synchronicity. All right, thank you so much for being here. I will send your energy back to you and call my power back to